This video gives you an example of sequence training. This means you can use the RehaStim 2 as a standalone device without the Multimed. Select the patient and press the Next button. Press the button for sequence training. In the next window, choose the training mode using the knob. The left picture stands for upper limb training, the picture in the middle for lower limb, and the right picture for torso and abdominal training. In this example, we chose the picture in the middle for lower limb training. Using the third button on the left or the third on the right, you can choose between seconds or percent mode. Your choice will be marked in green. Percent sequence training includes all the templates for gait training or FES walking in percentages according to the natural gait phases in a complete gait cycle. Second sequence training includes templates in seconds, defining the start and duration of each single muscle stimulation in seconds. Select Next. Now you'll select a trigger by turning the knob. Sequence training includes an automatic or manual trigger with the sequence training license. This means you can trigger the stimulation automatically or manually by pressing a button on the RehaStim 2. In addition, you can upgrade to use an external single or double trigger. For this video, we chose percent mode and the external double trigger. Select one of the predefined templates. In this video, we will demonstrate sequence training for walking. Therefore, we chose a bilateral left and right side template for quadriceps QU, biceps femoris BF, and gluteus GL. Press Next to go to the parameter overview. If you want to adjust one of these parameters, press the corresponding button and adjust by turning the knob. Press to confirm your entry. On the top of the screen, you'll see that we are currently in the parameter setting menu for sequence 1/2. This means that the parameters period, ramp, frequency, and pulse width will be active when you press 1 on your external double trigger. When you press the Next button, you will be forwarded to the parameter setting menu for sequence 2/2. This means that the parameters period, ramp, frequency, and pulse width will be active when you press button 2 from your external double trigger. The time is greyed out because the stimulation time is adjusted in the first sequence window, and this time is adjusted for the whole training session for sequence 1 and 2. The next step is the current test, and this should be performed very carefully. We always adjust and confirm our entries by turning and then pressing the knob. Then we name our template Gait_steps. After pressing the Save button, you will see an overview of your profile. When you look at the selected channels and corresponding muscles, you can check the button assignment for your external double trigger. Quadriceps, biceps femoris, and gluteus for the left leg are active when you press button 2. Quadriceps, biceps femoris, and gluteus for the right leg are active when you press button 1. For the parameters frequency, pulse width, and ramp, you have two values displayed on the RehaStim 2 screen. The first value stands for the first sequence, or button 1 of your trigger. The second value stands for the second sequence, or button 2 of your trigger. We start the therapy session or training by pressing the corresponding button. To start, press button 1 if you want to stimulate the right leg first, or press button 2 if you want to stimulate the left leg first. We start with the right leg and then stimulate the left leg. The moving bar stands for the current period of stimulation for each sequence. The stimulation ends when the blue bar is filled. Use the Settings button to easily adjust the period, pulse width, frequency, and currents. The screen in our video shows the parameters of Sequence 1. Using the fourth button on the right of your RehaStim 2, you are able to adjust the parameters for Sequence 2. Use the back button to return to your training session. You can pause the training anytime using the break button, or leave the training screen using the exit button.